Thank you, Katie. Thank you, everyone. Wow, thank you, Anthony, for that music. Everything really is a blessing, even when it's in disguise. COVID-19 is perhaps a blessing in disguise. I think it was a wonderful way to wean us out of this space. Bit by bit, fewer and fewer of us were able to be here until at last we're not able to be here. Now, I want to address those who are with us and may not have a 20-year history and not have a huge attachment to this building, this space that we meet. I want to say that everybody has something that they go through, whether it's the emotion of the lost way of life as everyone's in isolation, the loss of being able to be together with family that may be in other places, and because you live in different homes, you can't get together and hug anymore. The loss of someone who's passed over. Whatever your loss is, it's there. And loss creates emotion. Sometimes it's sadness, grief, pain. It comes in all different levels and different ways. So this ceremony is an opportunity for you to release that. Whatever it is, whatever its source is, whether it comes from the moving from this space or some other means. I invite you to be able to just let it all go today. And it doesn't mean that we're letting go of the memory and what's attached to that. It just means that we let go of the pain that's attached to those memories. So, I would like to take a minute to give heartfelt thanks to all those who have been in this space, to the band. Oh boy, as I was sitting there listening to Blessing in Disguise, everything is a blessing, I got very emotional to think that I'm not going to be able to come here next Sunday and hear the beautiful music of our beautiful band, that I'm not going to be able to see the few faces that actually are here, at least not in person. And so I invite you, as you think about those things that you're going to miss, regardless of what avenue of life that is, just notice where you feel that in your body. Does it cause a knot in your stomach, or a heaviness in your chest, or a tightness in your shoulders? Whatever you notice about those physical sensations as you think about those things, that's a sign that there is emotion there. And it can get trapped there and cause you all sorts of illness if it's not let go of. So we felt it was really, really important to look at this release potential. And sound is one of the most powerful healing tools we have on the planet. And yet it's so unacknowledged. I mean, think about it. If you're walking along and you stub your toe, what do? Ow, 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 ow. You vocalize that pain. If your baby is crying, you pick up the baby, you rock the baby, and you sing, there, honey, everything's gonna be okay. We automatically have that little sing-songy voice as a way of comforting. There are so many things. When we come home at the end of a hard day and we're so tired and you plop down in your chair and you just go, ah. That's the body's natural relaxation response. It's very natural for us to use sound as a way of releasing emotion. We just don't do it consciously. So the invitation today is to do that very consciously. We're going to invite you to use sound as a way of releasing the sadness, grief, whatever level of pain you might be experiencing. And I gave you those examples of pointing out that using sound is very natural so that you don't feel quite so self-conscious in this process. Because it is a little unusual to consciously access sound to release. Like, I'm feeling frustrated. What do? Do you ever go, oh, I'm so frustrated? Yes, it's natural. So we're just going to tap into that and use it to our advantage. So I'm going to ask you or invite you to be still for a moment and to feel your feet on the floor and sense the community that is around you. The community online, the community here in the St. Matthew's building, the community in the world that together are all focused in this place of wanting to bring more love into the world. And know that you are supported by that community energy in this process. So I'm going to describe the process to you very briefly before we actually do it. So I'm going to be inviting you to feel the emotion fully, just briefly, so that you know that it's there and feel where it is in your body. And then I'm going to be inviting you to place your hands, to cup your hands in front of you like this. If you've already closed your eyes, open them so you can see this. You're going to cup your hands here. And we're going to ask your body, when you feel wherever it is, the tightness, the knot in your tummy, wherever it is, to make a sound to release that and make that sound into your hands. So you're going to make that sound into your hands, and I'm going to use the singing bowl and gong that a few times, and we'll do that repeatedly until that's gone. And then I'm going to invite you to transmute that energy. That means to change it. Just the way fire will take a piece of wood, log, burn it, turn it into smoke and ash. It's now been transmuted into a different type of energy. So we're going to transmute this energy that you release into love. We're going to just release it. So it could be through fire, imagining fire burning it away. It could be through water, imagining water washing down and washing it away. It could be wind. I'm hearing Kansas, dust in the wind. Yeah, just everything is dust in the wind. You could just imagine that the wind comes along and blows it away. Or you could literally give it to the earth and place your hands on the earth and release that. Whatever way you do, what's really important to know is that nature abhors a vacuum. So we want to fill that space. The minute you release that energy, you want to fill it again with divine love light. So everybody will be in different timing during this. I'm going to allow a little bit of time for the release so that everyone's had a chance to fully release. And if you're complete before I go into completion, then go ahead and start to imagine, sense, feel, see, whatever senses you use, that your hands are filling with this pink divine love light, a stream of light that fills your hands. Just allow that to continue to fill and fill and fill. Then I'll be inviting you to take it into your heart, to let it be absorbed into your body, into your heart, and then flow out. So it's a simple process, and you might think that sounds too easy. We can't really just release emotion like that. And yet I've done it over and over and over with clients, and it really does work. So I invite you in this moment to think whatever thoughts you need to think, to have that emotion be present so that you can see it, feel it, acknowledge it, know where it is. We acknowledge the sadness. We acknowledge the grief, the pain, the anger, the resentment, the frustration, whatever those feelings are. We allow them to be there. And we ask our bodies now, in this moment, please, body, allow this release to come through a sound that just comes forward. And before you make that sound, allow your voice to warm up gently. Just say, ah. Take a big breath deep down into your belly and say, ah. Good. That causes relaxation, helps your throat. Ah. Then let your voice slide around a little. Ah. Start low, go high, come down again. Ah. Ah. And now breathing and feeling the emotion that you want to release. Cup your hands in front of your face and allow the sound to be released into your hands. It may be quiet, it may be loud, it may be words you speak, it may be a moan, it may be a groan, it may be a wail or a cry. let it be. And if it feels like it's fully released, use whatever energy method you want to transmute that, whether it's fire, burning it away, water washing it away, wind blowing it away, the earth taking it. And then I'm going to ask you to take it into the next level. There may be another layer of emotion that wants to be released. Check in, ask your body, is there more? Is there more of that same sound, or is there a new sound? Release that into your hands. And if moving is a way of releasing, then go ahead and move. That's it. You might want to shake it off. And if you feel a sense of lightness, a sense of relief, then I'm going to invite you to invite divine pink love light energy to fill your hands. If you need more release, go ahead and release more. But if you've released it and you feel that sense of relief, fill your hands. Whether you see it or sense it, feel it, know it, maybe you even hear it. The sound of angels. The sound of the bowl. The sound of pink love light energy that fills your hands. And you draw that energy from your hands into your heart. And allow that energy, that pink love light energy, to flow out from your hands into your body. Flow into the cells and the spaces between the cells. You can imagine yourself surrounded with a beautiful column of pink divine love light that flows down and completely encompasses you, filling you from the outside in. Allow that light to seep in through every pore in the skin of your body. Breathe it in through your nose, into your belly, and into your heart. Feel it ignite the love light in your heart. And allow your love light to grow brighter and brighter and brighter, until you're filling your cells and the space between your cells with the divine love light that comes from within you. From within your heart, allow it to flow out and fill your body. And let it emanate from your body and fill the space that surrounds you. Knowing that you are one with this love light energy, which is the source of all. Source, universe, great spirit, God, whatever name you give it, it is this love light. It surrounds you, it enfolds you, it is within you, it is you. And now I invite you to shift your energy and your thinking into that place of possibility and potential. thinking about what could lie ahead in the positive light. For those of us who will be looking forward to moving to a new home, it could be envisioning this bright, shiny space filled with the unity, love, and energy that sends a beacon of light into the community that surrounds, draws and attracts people from the Willow Ridge community to join us, from communities south of us, invites people online to join our live broadcasts, even from our new home. And if you won't be joining us in this space, then see some bright and shiny new possibility and potential for you, for having had this time of release. And in a moment, we're going to invite the band back on stage, and Vivian will sing her beautiful, beautiful song that is really what we're about. We want to light up and shine on. And we look forward to doing so in our new home.